Hi to all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you my current everyday makeup. I have a very minimal makeup. I get ready in the morning very fast, and these basically my staples. Nothing very complicated, just a couple things. I don't do every day my eyes. Most of the time it's only face blush and some bronzer, maximum mascara, but today I'm going to show you if I do my everyday makeup. It's gonna be this one. These days I like to do my makeup a little bit on a gray, like muted side. So I haven't done this look for a long time. I haven't used gray and a little bit like earthy eyeshadows. For a while I was gravitated more towards more peachy or pink kind of shades, but somehow these days I just loving a little bit of a smoky eye, but very easy. Now I already prepped my face in the morning with this Hydragenist face mask by Lierac. It's sort of like a plumping mask, and you leave it on your face and just that. It's sort of my primer. I like how the makeup looks on it. So I'm going to use my NYX Lip Balm. It's very early in the morning. It's 8:30. So my voice a little bit waking up, even though I woke up already like 3 hours ago, but still. Now, this is sort of my primer. So, and I'll be using very easy going, everything's easy going for me, Christian Dior Cushion Foundation. Well, I like it because, okay, I leave home in the morning to bring the kids to school, and it's very early. Maximum I do, if I don't come back home, I'll go for coffee, or if I have errands, they're still quite early in the morning. Very often by 11, 10:30, sometimes 10, I'm already back home. And there is no such sun in particular, as you know, it's November. So I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I don't use in winter a separate SPF cream. I use it either in my moisturizing creams that already has SPF, or in my foundations. This one has SPF 50. And yes, I don't apply the quantity that is normally you would use if you wanted to apply SPF. Something I get anyway, so you don't have to follow my example, but this is how I do. In winter I just take SPF from the other products, like I mentioned. This is a little bit on a dewy side foundation, but not too glowy. So and it's, well, I don't know why I mentioned it. Yes, if you have a very oily skin, you will need to powder it, I think, because throughout the day it will be a little bit you will have some shine. For me, I don't have an oily skin. I have rather normal, only a little bit combinational on the forehead, but it's okay. Like for me, I'm okay with having some oils coming through. It just gives your face a little bit of a dewiness, and I'd rather have that having my skin all dry and kind of some, you know, looking dull. So I like to use in winter foundations that have a little bit of dewiness to it, but as I said, minimal. I don't like very dewy foundation, like very glowy, like let's say glowy foundation. I never choose. Now I'll just kind of, do you see, I just dab. I don't go heavy on this foundation. It literally takes me less than a minute. And now this is all I do. Then I will go with quickly with this Chanel bronzing kind of it's everything. It's bronzing. It's a bronzer. You can also use it as for the whole face. I normally use it on my cheeks a little bit to warm it up. Sometimes when I don't use foundation, I just go with a big brush all over my face and have it as a kind of a base, light base. It actually can be even suited like a foundation because the color is very mild. As you know, I don't like to go heavy on bronzer or contouring or anything like this. For me, this suits as a foundation just perfect, as a bronzer just perfectly. That's that. Now, for concealer, I have this Maybelline. I got back to it recently, actually in September, even August. Really like this Fit Me Concealer. It has a perfect creaminess, it's brightening, and I like the color selection there, like it suits me. Just go everywhere with this. And I will use my beauty blender, which is like a little bit damp, but not too much. I don't use too damp beauty blenders because they just soak up the product, and I just feel like they kind of like smudge your makeup all over, but take half of it in the sponge, and I always make sure that it's like very mildly damp. I don't mind to have some dark circles under my eyes because it's just only natural, and I'd rather have a little bit on the natural side my makeup than having it all like delete every human feature that is normal to have. I mean, I have veins, and yeah, I have dark circles and like everyone else, and the only thing I really wish I didn't have is like sometimes, especially early in the morning, you have a little bit of like kind of dent in here, but that's very easily fixable with the powder. It's very important to actually like powder this side so it smoothes out this side, so you don't have it kind of this denting. I normally have it always. So this is Givenchy, the Prisma loose powder. I had this mini version that released actually maybe, I don't know, a couple years ago or something. And it's done. This is basically probably my last time. I actually having several products that I'm finishing just about this week. Mind you, my channel, as you have noticed, I don't encourage you to buy constantly new stuff because I truly think that we have enough makeup, most of us, and we just have to, you know, sometimes from time to time check what we have and use it, and also try to actually use our products we like, we use, and when it's finished, you buy a new one, and that's how, you know, this is how it should be. I'm not for, I'm against consumerism in any form, basically. I think that, of course, we need some pretty things. Of course, I don't need all these lipsticks, which I don't have that much as you might think I would have. Now, there's a new product that I've been using for several days now. This is Maybelline Cheek Hit, and it's blush gel cream. It's actually like 50%, I think, made out of water. And we are going to use it on our cheeks. It's very light. It's, you know, this kind of glow from within gives you this I'm actually gonna use a beauty blender. It's very, very thin on the skin, like it disappears. But it gives, you know what it gives? It gives such a nice base to what you're going to apply later. I have it like a blush base for me. I mean, it can be only a blush, of course, but you need a kind of a foundation underneath it, because it just wouldn't show probably, or disappear very fast. Do you see how pretty and a little bit like glowy? It's such a natural sheen. It's unbelievable. Like if you want to have a makeup off day, if you want to have some natural blush on your cheeks, this is fantastic. I don't know if you see, but I see. I'm really liking it. Now the eyes. Okay, I'm going to take this palette that I really like. It's my favorite by Dior. It's their kind of a gray mauvey palette. It's called Dream. And I'm gonna start using this very light shade all over my lid. This is what I normally do. No fuss here, really. And just this base. I'm gonna take this mauvey light color and just go a little bit in the crease, very lightly. You don't really need to be very, good at it to do, like, good at makeup to do this kind of makeup. I spend just about 1 minute on my eyes in the morning. Of course, maybe because I do it a lot. The same shade I'm gonna move to, I'm gonna go over the lower eyelid. I really think that my voice is a little bit raspy and probably gonna annoy half of you, but this is my voice. Probably you will, whoever watches me for a long time, you're probably okay with this, because most of the time this is my voice. I've always had a very low voice since I was a baby. So for me, if I talk, for instance, all day, I lose my voice by the evening. I have very, it's a weak side of mine. My voice is, I lose it, like I lose it all the time. Now here, I'm going to take, where is it? This gray. I love this gray, it's like a bluish gray. And go here, a little bit on the sides. Just to bring up a little bit of grayness. And a good sense of grayness. Actually, gray and green are my favorite colors of always. I'm the person that doesn't change his heart affections and even like passions, almost like very rarely. Things that I like when I was a child, I still like them. Like for instance, the colors. The green color was my favorite since I was maybe 10. And I've been wearing green color in clothes. It was my staples. And now, last year and maybe previous, green was such a unbelievable thing. Like everybody just kind of as if discovered this color. I felt sad because they took it away from me. Suddenly, I didn't want to wear green that much anymore. I don't know. This is a little bit like just talking. And I used to like green makeup as well, but no. But we are going to use something a little bit darker because otherwise it's just too light. And I'm gonna use this old palette by Naked. This is their mini palette. And actually this is the second time around buying it. I didn't buy it today, but I've been using this palette for more than 10 years. That's why it's the second one, because the first one is finished. But I always need to have it in my staple. I'm gonna use this dark gray. It has a name, Undone it's called. I'm just gonna use it here. I'm gonna do like a little bit like a wing eye with this eyeshadow. I don't do it every day though, okay, but since I'm at it, I'm gonna show you how I would, for instance, do it if I wanted to do something more. Even though probably will say, no, do what you do every day. Why are you showing something you don't do every day? But okay, but actually very often I do it every day as well, like, because it's very easy. So I'm trying to see where maybe a little bit darker, like so, here. Anyway, I'm going to use the mascara that is pretty dark. So normally I do very light eyes, almost nothing, and then I would use some strong mascara that will actually kind of balance the sort of lack of strong makeup on my eyes. I will do that, and yeah, I think it's pretty fine. And there is nothing better than this mascara that I'm gonna show you. It's not a new one, but yeah. And I will probably then go again with this gray one and just kind of make it more smoky and like more like watercolor sort of gray. And on top. This is it. No, it's not, because I really like a little bit of shimmer and I put it every day, all the time. I will use the Natasha Denona palette, this sparkly gray color that this is my favorite gray, and I will just use it with my finger in the middle of the lid, like this. It gives such a nice punch. It actually gives your look more glamorous look, and it always brings the good mood for me. I'm loving it, really liking it. Now, okay, mascara we'll use a bit later. I have two new products that also been using quite recently. They are by Catrice, they're brow products. One is the pencil, very tiny one, brow pencil, waterproof, slimatic, ultra precise. Looks like this. In color ash blonde, of course. I'm loving this, and especially the brush is so good. I really like it. It's very easy, especially in the morning. It doesn't need extra work. Okay, I broke it. It fell on the floor and it was like freshly rolled out, and I broke a big it broke a big chunk of this, so basically I need to buy again. Like within 2 weeks I finished it. Probably I would have finished it within 1 month. Okay, it's not long lasting, like somehow it just finishes very fast. But most of the eyebrow pencils do, know, the ones that are like this. Or even if you have to sharpen, you need a brow pencil that is sort of sharp. Oh, what is happening? I think It's finished on me. I cannot believe it. Here it is. I'm literally using it 2 weeks. Considering, yeah, a big chunk broke off in the beginning. But okay, I managed because this is pretty much what I do with my brows. And then I use, I really like it as well. It's by Catrice, their Volume and Lift Eyebrow Mascara. It looks like this. It has a very tiny wand, like even more tiny than the from Essence that I liked. I think it reminds me of, I think that Christian Dior has as small. Okay, this is a little bit intense. I really have to put very little on it. Like this. Gonna go again with the brush a little bit too. I find it tricky when it's relatively new. It has so much product, but then later it gets easier to apply it. So this one's just a tiny bit darker. Now, what else we need? I put a little bit of finishing powder. This is what I normally do just to put everything together. This is by MAC, Mineralized Powder. Also because I want to use a powdery product, because we need more blush. And I really like Essence blushes. This is their kind of a recent one, maybe of 1 year. It's called Blush in Befitting. It's a very nice dusty rose blush, and I really like how it looks. But do you see you still have this glow from Maybelline? Well, I put on top. They two go together very well. So pretty. Also gonna put a little bit here. I'm loving it. Like, this combination is so pretty. A little bit of, actually a little bit again. What do we have here on powder? And sometimes I even go on top again with a beauty blender. I don't know, I just feel like it fixes everything. And we have for the highlight, I want this Givenchy, their kind of a bouncy gel-like highlight, which I recently started using again. Actually, it's more than half used up. Well, I like it because it's not, it leaves your skin looking, oh, maybe not a good idea. I think I have a dirty. I'm gonna take Beauty Blender. You can apply it on creamy foundation, creamy textures. You can apply it on the powdery textures because it doesn't have specific cream. I mean, obviously it's not powder, but it's like gel-like. So it's really fine for the, if you even have like a powdery finish on your face. Also, it's perfect with the Beauty Blender. Oh my god, it's such a nice sheen and very elegant, very nice. It's not very metallic or gold. It's completely neutral. Do you see? It's like neutral completely. I like neutral highlights more than with a warm or too silvery sheen to it. Now, mascara, I'm gonna use this one by It Cosmetics, superhero mascara because it's just so dark and thick on my eyelashes, and I need just 2 swipes and that's it. That's it. I'm not going to, I normally never put mascara on my lower eyelashes, so this is pretty much it. We need lips, and the lips is very easy. I'm using my go-to lipsticks for basically, I'm using it all the time. They're both by Rimmel. One I use as of a base, the one that in Asia has a more deep, on a deeper side, berry color. I'll just go like this. Yeah, I do like this, and then I go with my finger a little bit of it to smudge. I like smudge effect. A little bit of lip pencil. This is practically done. This is by Bobbi Brown Pale Mauve. You see, I'm finishing up my products like nobody's business, really. I need at least 5 new products. I need a compact powder, I need loose powder, I need this color. I'm gonna get the same one because it's like goes with every lipstick I have. I need several things, and presumably I need this one more time because it's kind of, yeah, I'm not really happy how it kind of broke, and it was actually, it was very little product if you have to think about it, but okay, it was not very expensive. I don't like it. I mean, I like it that it's not expensive, but I mean, I like the pencil. So a little bit accentuate the lips. I mean, they're practically the same color of this lipstick. Is amazing. And what I do to highlight the middle part, so my lips have a little bit like two-dimensional, where is it? Here it is. My favorite one, Airy Fairy. It's more light color and has a little bit of pearly kind of tint, like hue to it. I'm just gonna go like this. Just the and again with the finger a little bit. I mean, you can also put some gloss on top, but this is pretty much my look. I have this by Catrice. They're once again Glow Prime and Fix Spray, but it's actually vegan, non-silicone mineral oils, but it's like a glowy one. I normally don't use it with this foundation because I'm gonna be pretty glowy, but let's do it. I like this spray. It's so fine, it's so nice. Oh, it's actually very high-end feel to it. And I think I'm just gonna go with my brush like this. So this is the final look. Very fresh in my opinion, even though it's almost smoky eyes, but they are like day smoky. And the blush is very almost translucent. I'm loving this look very much. I'm practically wearing it every day. If I don't wear this makeup of the eye, but the whole face, I do the same way every day. Maybe substitute, yeah, sometimes I change the lipstick, sometimes I just put the gloss on. I'm gonna show you. Normally I would put this by Rituals, one of my favorite glosses. It's like lip embellisher in yeah, I don't think there is a name, but it's like a kind of, let's put a little bit here. It has a, It has a glossiness, but not too much. Yeah, let's put on top. Very pretty. Okay, now it's almost glamorous, but yeah, normally I have it like by itself or just to fix already fading away lipstick when I'm outside. Now here it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked my everyday makeup routine. If you like, please give me a thumbs up, and so I know that you liked it. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It will make me very happy. Well, that's it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.